What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board.
Hello there, EM. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. You're searching for something when you get a message about my stream, huh? Well, welcome on board, man. Thank you very much for tuning in as always, man. Much appreciated, guys. Much appreciated. Alrighty, we are about to get started here. Okay. Why does Elevatex always do this? Alright, we're about to get started, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Ta-da! Let me just load up our flight plan for today. There we go. What? A340? No, we're not flying the A340. We're flying the 777. We are flying the 777. Let me go and include my Patreon link that I've just set up into my description. Right? Let me just set that up. Let me just set that up for you guys. If anyone is interested at all, you can find my Patreon link. Okay. There you go, that's done. Alrighty, welcome. Mike Smith, howdy doodly do. Well, howdy to you too, sir. Howdy. Welcome to today's stream. I've decided to take out the 777-300ER and X-Plane 12 for one more spin because quite frankly, it's absolutely beautiful. Anas there, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today I'm flying this absolutely jaw-droppingly stunning retro livery here by Qatar Airways, and I have to fly this. This is too good, right? That is why we are right now in the 777-300ER. We're going to take this aircraft from Abu Dhabi from UAE to Doha. We're going over to Hamad International in Doha. It's a long weekend for me. Oh. Yeah, you missed the Annuals one, I guess. But yeah, come on in, come on in. Come on in. It is a wonderful looking livery, is it not? Guys, I have scheduled the 777-300ER tutorial. Finally, I got around to making it. The startup tutorial for the FlightFactor 777-300ER is coming out in just a couple of hours. It will be out for you guys to enjoy. So in 3.5 hours. Yep, it will be released in 3.5 hours. So go ahead and enjoy that if you are wondering on how to get started up with this aircraft. Anyway, that all being said, Let me just show you guys that we are actually in Abu Dhabi. This is the default Abu Dhabi airport here in X-Plane 12. I do have SimHeaven and AutoOrtho running as usual. But as you can tell, the airport looks pretty good for a default airport. It's not too bad at all. There isn't much in the way of the city of Abu Dhabi that's actually showing up, right? There's nothing of that sort here. Well, it's X-Plane 12. We can't expect that much, but the airport itself looks pretty good. The markings look great as well. Given all of that, let's go in and get started with today's flight. Go overhead, battery on, external power on. There we go. That on too. Let's wait for our screens to boot up here. And whilst we wait for our screens to boot up, come down into the EFP, go to airplane, ground service. Okay, take a look at all of this. We don't have contact with ground service or the purser just yet. So let's just wait for our screens to boot up here, everybody. That's what we're waiting for. That is what we're waiting for. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It's going to take a while for the screen to boot up. I do wish that they would fix the replay bug for FlightFactor. Although the workaround that Elias, one of my viewers who tuned into one of the live streams, did mention that fix of putting the replay mode in just 3 minutes, and that has worked for me so far. It does give us a decent replay, but I wish that they would fix that rather silly bug. But yeah, waiting for the screens. Power up, preliminary, whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, there's that checklist thing over here. I don't like it. I'm pretty sure there's an option in the EFB to hide that. I will go and explore that later on, not today. Today we just want to focus on our flight. Screens are coming to life. Flying old school blank screen. Oh. It's not, it's come to life. It's coming to life. There we go. Once everything comes to life, we're still waiting on some of these items. Once everything here comes to life, let's go get our pressure here up. So we got some braking. Let's do that. There you go, pressure rising. This is the 777 mic coffee. 777. Yeah, that's right. We can turn this back to off. All right. Everything is looking good here. Before we establish any contact, ADA RU on, voice recorder on, nav lights on, passenger signs on, passenger utility, cabin utilities and in-flight entertainment, all that stuff on, emergency lights armed, everything else here looking good. We need to request some air conditioning for ourselves. We'll do that. Let's come down here to the CDU, waiting for this to load up, and there it is. It is loaded up. Excellent. Let's go to cabin interphone, establish contact with our cabin crew first.
We are all here and ready.
There we go, cabin crew. Now let's go to our ground crew.
Hi, this is...
Hello, sir.
There you go. Done. We've got contact with the ground crew as well. Perfect. That means that we can go ahead and start configuring up some stuff here. Airplane, ground service, GPU 1, 2 connected, chocks engaged, stairs engaged. We need air conditioning. You know what? I'm going to use this today. Ground crew, air conditioning.
How can I help you?
Ground? We need some equipment connected.
What can I call for you?
Left ground air conditioning.
Got it. Any other requests?
Yes.
Sure. We are in need of some equipment.
What can I bring you?
Right air conditioning.
Sure. Anything else?
Yes.
Sure. We require some equipment.
No problem. Which one?
Bus?
Already on it. Can I help you with anything else?
No for now. Okay. So we got the stairs, bus is coming, air conditioning units are coming up, and we also need the second stairs in there up. Did anyone ever make a 727? Yes, they did. The Flight Sim Studio 727 in MSFS, my coffee. And we did fly it a couple of times on the channel as well. I will hop back into it soon. Let's go to ground crew and let's ask for the secondary stairs. There it is.
Ground? We need some equipment connected.
Yeah, we did.
Which,
I
sir?
actually remember you enjoying that one,
Stairs.
if I'm not
As
wrong.
quickly as I can. Anything else?
Anything else? Yes.
Yes, sure.
Catering.
Ground? We need some equipment connected.
What can I bring you?
Catering truck.
Already on it.
That's it.
Any other requests?
Okay. Gotta say no
Not
here.
at this time.
And call. Okay, there we go. Everything here is coming up as we should, and that's looking good. Let's go to menu, go to airplane, go to weight and balance. Oh, we need to put in our SimBrief first, right? External services, get data from SimBrief. There's our SimBrief right there. Come to airplane, weight and balance, fill it up from SimBrief. Ta-da! Go to our loading page, and we've got all the stuff ready to load for us. Okay, so let's go to the purser. As a matter of fact, before I do this, let's come to the FMC here. And I'm going to go to position initialization. I'm going to set that up. Okay. Clear all of this. Set this up. Reference airport today is OMAA. And we're going to set that up. Okay, there you go. Let's come back down here. Let's go to PA. Ooh, we need to put that there. Cabin interface. Let's go to purser.
All ears.
Are our doors open? Let's talk about doors. Okay, open L2.
Open this door.
Fine.
Okay, let's go to purser. Talk about our catering
At your
doors.
service.
Doors. Which one do we need to open for catering? Let's go take a look. Airplane, doors. This is door 5L that we need to open up. So let's L5. Let's try that.
Please open the door.
By all means.
It's done. Okay, let's go to ground crew. No, let's go to PA now. Loading.
At your service.
Let's get passengers
Go
loading.
ahead and board the passengers.
Starting now.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and load catering.
All ears.
The aircraft is ready for the catering service to be performed.
Sure thing.
Done. Okay, all of that is done. Now what? We could go to airplane, go to loading service. We could try and defuel the aircraft and set up the cargo. So let's try and do that. Can you tell a bit about your Patreon? Yeah, I've got Patreon set up now, everybody. So if you want to support the channel, you're able to do that in the link in the description, as well as the link in the channel description as well. So you can find my links to the Patreon right there. So if anybody feels like supporting the channel, you can do that as we wait on some monetization and super chats and all that stuff to come into play for our tiny channel. But for now, you can support me on Patreon if you would like. Just putting that out there. Anyway, back to the flight. Let's go to this voice is legendary. It was the source of a lot of spam and trolling in its time. Is that right? I don't know what exactly you're talking about. Are you talking about the interphone? All right. Let's go down to ground crew. Let's see what we can do. Loader.
In need of some equipment.
What can I bring you?
Forward luggage loader.
Sure.
The same with the
Other
aft one.
requests?
We require some equipment.
No problem. Which one?
Aft belt loader.
On
Okay.
it, sir. Can I help you with anything else?
Not at this time.
Let's try ground service. No, it's not ground service. Let's try doors. Okay, now we need forward cargo. Let me take a look at what's happening here. Yeah, we need the loaders to come up first, don't we? So let's go to menu. We'll just do this from right here. Loading service, just load it.
We are ready here for the loading.
Most assuredly.
Okay, let's unload the
We are
fuel.
ready for you to defuel the plane.
Defueling? Oh, okay.
About voice of pilot. Ah, okay, you're talking about the voice of the pilot. We haven't heard much of the voice of the pilot yet, actually. Yeah, we are yet to hear the voice of the pilot, I believe. Okay, let's go down here and set up our com link for today. So to do that, I come here, press com, come down here, go to manager ACARS. Before we do anything here, let's come back to this one, external services, Navigraph. Let's re-download that. Perfect. That's fine. Let's come down here, auto tune this frequency, and we'll wait for this. It should be able to get this done. I don't see why not. Yeah, we did say auto tune. Okay. Seems like we have to wait for this, huh? Okay, interesting. Let's come down here. Go to airplane one more time. Wait, did I set? Yes, I did. The airline code and stuff like that is set up in here. Wait, what? Explain, but SU5 is out, I see, and read a lot of mixed results. Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, we're flying currently in X-plane. SU5 is out. I did have a stream on that yesterday. No, actually SU5 for me so far has been good in terms of performance. Okay, it says no ACARS link, and I don't understand why it's telling me that. Okay, so I don't understand why it's telling me that. Let me try to go to SimBrief. And yeah, okay, I need to put the airline stuff again. Hold on. Okay, no, it is done correctly. So far, SU5 and MSFS has been good to me. But, you know. Okay, we need to wait for our inertial ADARU systems to be done. So let's do that right now. There we go. We've aligned it. Now let's go to COM right here, and we've got our ACAR link established. So you need to wait for your ADARs to align, which obviously we didn't wait. We took a shortcut, but that's okay. All right, that's done. Set inertial position. We already did this, didn't we? Yep. Okay, route. Origin OOMO. No, that's not true. OMAA. Set that up. Our destination is OTHH. And our flight number is actually FDNX, but can put EYFDNX. Takeoff runway 31 left. Let's go ahead and request our route. Okay. Okay, there is somebody typing in Arabic in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, I guess, man. It's too small for me to even read that. It would take me ages to read it anyway. Load our route here. Activate. Execute. Yeah, we are English speaking in the chat, but yeah. Execute that, and we're done with that. Let's go to our legs for today. Nothing much in the way of legs, to be honest. Very simple. And that's literally all we have for today. Alright, let's go to departure and arrival. Departure out of OMAA is going to be 31 left. We already selected that. And we're going to use the departure, this one right here. Execute, index, arrival is going to be ILS 34 right. Okay. And I don't have any of these arrivals. What the hell? I don't know what arrival it wants us to use. I'll just use this one. I'm just gonna execute that. Go to legs. Let me put that in there. Come on. Clearing all of this stuff. Let me put this up here. Hopefully this works. I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. Wind data request. Let's wait for that. Let us wait for that. Okay, I don't know if this is working or not. What's going on right here? Nope, we're not getting any wind data. Yeah, we're not getting any wind data here. Let's just quickly check what's happening with the loading here. Airplane loading. It's going on. Pause. Let's refuel our aircraft.
We need a few minutes. Please stop.
Of course, sir.
Reload.
We are ready here for the fueling.
Okay, forget the wind data stuff. Let's go back here, performance. Let's accept that data right there. Let's go to thrust limit for today. According to SimBrief, it's supposed to be... What is it telling us? 20% D rate. Temperature of 5.8. Yeah, insufficient fuel. That's gonna sort itself out. 5.8. There we go. Takeoff is going to be flaps 5. Let's go to thrust limit. Oh no, takeoff is going to be that. Let's go to runway wind 300 over 6. Reference outside. I'm gonna go with 30 here. Okay, center of gravity. Let's come down here. Go to airplane. Weight and balance. CG summary. 32.6 is what it's telling us. Yeah, that seems right. 32.6. Let's put that in. 32.6. We're gonna put that in there. 3.75 trim. That on. 1, 2, 3. 158, 178, 180 on the speed there. I think we are good to go. Now let's set up our MCP. Altimetric, barometric pressure. 29.76. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, 29.76. There you go. Let's put FD on, auto throttle on, FD on. This can come down to 180. And let's do LNAV, VNAV, everything working. Runway heading 306. Okay, got an interphone call there. Ground.
Captain, luggage loading is done.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Takeoff speeds deleted. Oh, good lord. How did it do that? Go to takeoff. Turn that on. Let's just go 1, 2, 3 there. Clear all of that. Clear all of that. Clear, 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 clear. Oh my god. Got no V speeds now. I don't know what just happened here. Okay. Let me try that again. There we go. That's better. Let's go to progress on this page. Alrighty, that's all done. Our loading is nearly done, if not completely done, right? Let's go to loading service. Fueling is still going on, passengers and all that stuff going on, fine. While, oh my god, why does our takeoff speed keep getting deleted? I don't understand. Is it because we're still loading up here? I believe so. You know what? I'm going to leave the takeoff speeds the way it is for now. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go to our checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Okay.
100%.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Why not, right? Okay, oxygen, whatever.
100%.
That's fine.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, great. Now, you know what? Just to get our loading done quickly, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pause each of them.
Something has come up. Please stop.
Gladly.
Okay, we're going to pause this.
Something has come up. Please stop.
Will do.
Going to pause this.
Please hold on for now.
On my way.
Okay, everything has been paused. Let's put simultaneous full load just like that. There you go. Now, let's come in here and try this one more time, shall we? Go to takeoff speeds 1, 2, 3. There you go. Alrighty, I think it's time for us to start up the APU here. Let's go. It's also time for us to disconnect the air conditioning units. So let's go to stat here. APU is spooling up. That's fine. We can close up our doors and arm everything up, right? We can also ask ground crew to disconnect everything. We'll do the disconnection requests from here. Why not? Ground service. Parking brake on. Chocks off.
Yes, sir.
Please disconnect the chocks.
As soon as possible.
We can't disconnect the GPU just yet. Our APU is not yet on. Okay. So let's go to second stairs.
Yes, sir.
Please disconnect the L2 door passenger stairs.
As soon as possible.
Let's disconnect the bus.
I am here.
Please disconnect the bus.
Sure.
Disconnect catering.
Listening.
Please disconnect
APU power is now available to us, so we can go ahead and disconnect that too. Stairs.
Yes, sir.
Please disconnect the stairs.
Got it.
GPU.
Listening.
Please disconnect the right ground power.
On it, sir.
GPU.
Yes, sir.
Please disconnect the primary ground power.
Okay. What are you doing?
What do you mean? Don't we have ground power? We do have power. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I think we might have had a little bit of an issue with something we did there, but that's okay. I don't really care. Air conditioning unit out.
I am here.
Please disconnect the left ground air conditioning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What? Why did it disconnect that? Come on.
I am here.
Okay.
Please disconnect the right air conditioning.
Let's turn these on. There we go. Done. All right. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and get our pushback ready so we can get out of here. But before we do that, let's go to our purser, close all the doors,
At your service.
close all of them.
Close all doors.
Okay.
Please put away the laundry as you watch and listen to Flight Nova. Purser,
At your service.
doors automatic.
Doors to armed mode, please.
All armed and cross-checked.
Pre-plan pushback. We will push back right here. That is our pushback for the day, okay? Put that in there and enter.
Cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay, let's go down here, go to ground services. Ask everybody to get out of here. Oh, no. Airplane pushback, clear the ground crew.
Clear all personnel, please.
No problem. All clear.
All clear and we are ready to go, everybody. Let's go request pushback, right?
Grounded cockpit, tow is driving up.
Very nice, Mr. Mike Coffee, doing your chores. I see. Our pushback is coming up. We're gonna connect it and let's get out of here. See, now in just 30 minutes we're pushing back. As I get more and more used to the aircraft, I'm pushing back in just 30 minutes as opposed to 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now we've shaved off literally half an hour from there. Angela, hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, got our pushback connecting up. We got our PA announcements being made in the cabin. Let's see if our cabin views are good. Let's have a look. Yes, today they seem to be, of course, this side is not functioning for some reason, but this side is functioning,
Ready to connect.
which is fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's because of the cabin layout. All of a sudden we've got a different cabin layout. All right, never mind that. Okay, we are getting ready to get out of here. Checklist before start.
Please.
Flight deck door. Seatbelt sign set.
Doors
and windows done. That's done. That's done. That's done.
Set.
Trim, I'm not worried about it.
Set.
That's done. That's
CPU
done.
Pre-flight completed.
Trim today is supposed to be at
Set.
Taxi and takeoff briefing completed.
Completed.
Beacon on.
3.75. Okay, our nose is being raised there.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
3.75. We can't move the trim just yet, can we? No, we can't. We need some hydraulic power first, right? We can use these. Yes, we can use those, right? Yep, we can use those to put it to 3.75, which is right here. Okay, that's set. I'll just turn these off for the time being. We are ready to push back. Let's release that parking brake.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
All right, thank you very much for that. Beacon lights on.
Checklist complete.
Fuel pumps on there.
See you next time.
All of that on there. Let's turn these on. Let's leave these on here as well. Let's go ahead and start the engine, shall we? There we go. Let's turn these on as well. Okay. We come to engine there. N2 at 15. Let's go flick that open. There we go. Engine starting up. Brilliant. Head back in here. Okay, let's go to the next engine. N2 rising. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15%. There we go. Waiting for engine number 2 to come to life. Okay, that's our engine ready. We can drop our flaps here to position 5. Oh, that's too much.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Can set our parking brake. Let's just watch these flaps drop for a second. Yeah, very nice. Okay, set parking brake. Go up here. Turn on the engine bleed there. Bleed air from the engines. And we can shut down the APU now. There we go. APU can go off. Everything else here is looking pretty good for us. Yes, it is. Okay, it is looking good for us. Auto brake RTO. And the TCAS up here. There we go. Let's go back to our checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Anti-ice.
Anti-ice, automatic.
Recall. Check.
Recall, I don't worry about that. Auto brake RTO is already checked. It's already done. Why isn't it letting me... Okay, we'll check the recall. Fine. Recall.
Checked.
Flight controls. Check.
Flight controls. Check the flight controls. There we go. Flight controls are all good. It's all done correctly. We're good. Alright. Let's go back to checklist.
Taxi checklist, please.
Ground equipment, all of that done. Normal.
Takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps, that's
Checklist
done.
complete.
Okay, there we go. We are ready to taxi to our takeoff runway today, which is runway 31 left. Alrighty. There's our hand signal. He's giving us a thumbs up right there. We are ready to taxi and get on out of here, everybody. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's get back in here, release that parking brake. And we are rolling. Well, not yet. Let me give it a bit of power. There we go. Very, very nice. This time we are rolling in 37 minutes. That is pretty cool. Although we have a long taxi today, so our takeoff is still gonna take a long time. Sad, but it is what it is, huh? Okay. We're supposed to turn towards the right. There we go. Nice and easy. This livery is just absolutely beautiful. I need to make a retro livery for Fly Danube as well. It's too good not to. Too good not to. Turn off to our left here. There we go. That looks great. That looks great. Oh, someone's calling us on the interphone. Obviously, it has to be the purser. Who else is gonna call us now?
What would you like?
Sir, we are ready back here. The briefing has been completed and all is secured.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go off to our right here. And we've got still quite a long taxi ahead of us, unfortunately. Okay. Got to take, should we take a left turn here? We can keep going. We'll take a left turn in the next one. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's go cinematic on this, shall we? There we go. Looking good. That is the end of the runway. We need to go all the way till there before we can turn off. And that's it for today. So I guess we don't have that long left, thank goodness. Check that out. We are zooming past here. We need to cut down on the throttle line. I'm in a hurry to get up off the ground, huh? Beautiful jet. I like the fact that the jets are shiny in X-Plane 12, whereas in Microsoft Flight Simulator everything else is 3D, but the aircraft is not as shiny as it should be, if that makes sense. So there's lots of merits to the graphics of both simulators and demerits, which is just one of the things that I notice. Anyway, it's almost time for us to turn off, isn't it? Beautiful. Never seen white look so good in an aircraft, but this livery is just on point. You know what I mean? Okay, time for us to jump into our cockpit here. We'll take the last turn off, obviously. So that is what we are going to do today. You know what? I like the night one better than the day one. I think I'm going to shift completely to using just the night elevatics. I think it's good enough. I think it is good enough. I'm gonna try this stream this way. Alright, we are 45 minutes in. It looks like X-Plane uses Cascade to keep the planes shiny. It is nice. Okay, let's turn on. Okay, we're a little too early for turning on anything, but still. We'll take the last turn off, use as much of the runway as possible. Although there's a giant X here. Oh, We're not supposed to taxi this way? Oopsies. Well, we're here anyway. So yeah, we're not supposed to taxi on this, huh? Landing lights on. I'm gonna go strobe lights on. We forgot to turn on taxi lights. Yikes. Anyway, we don't need that anymore. We'll turn on runway turn off. We'll go full on the TCAS right there. I think that will get us ready to take off. All right. There you go. There you go. Alrighty. Very nice lighting. X-plane 12.
1 left.
31 left. Copy that. It's a correct runway. We're ready to take off. Alright, everybody.
Heading 306. Set.
306 set.
On runway 3.
On runway 31 left. Copy. Confirm. Everything done. Let's go for takeoff.
Reference. VNav speed on. LNav on.
Alright, everybody. We are taking off from Abu Dhabi.
Auto
Ooh. Sorry about that. Got mesmerized by the views there.
V1.
Rotate. Up off the ground. Gear up.
LNav.
Excellent. There we go.
VNav speed. Thrust reference.
We are looking good. Still hand flying, of course. Okay, can dip our nose there according to the flight director. So we're gonna listen to that. Right. Flaps can go slats 1. Let's increase that speed. We can obviously give it up to the autopilot. This aircraft is so fun. Flaps up completely. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty nice. Still hand flying. Time for us to turn our aircraft slowly.
VNav path. Auto throttle in speed mode.
There we go. Done. All right. Let's give it off to the autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Looking good. Speed brake disarmed there. That's all done. That's done. Runway turn off lights can come off. Coming up, we've got an altitude restriction. Yes, we do. Everything else is looking pretty good. It's Tyra. Oh, hello there. Hello there, Tyra. Welcome to the live stream. I have not been seeing you in the other live streams. Welcome to the live stream. Hello there. How are you doing?
Heading to course.
Let's see. What heading are we supposed to select? 270. Let's put that in there. Looking good. All right. So let's go to some cinematic views here.
Selected.
Okay. And enjoy that. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, there's Abu Dhabi. A little bit of it. Still got that altitude restriction holding us down from climbing any further at the moment. So we're stuck at 6,000 for the time being. Looks gorgeous though, doesn't it? Look at that. There's the airport right there where we took off from. We look good. We look good.
VNAV speed, thrust reference.
Okay, there we go. We are going to now climb out towards 10,000 feet. And from there, we'll set our cruising altitude today of 20,000 feet. Should we use fast forward today? Probably we will. We'll find out. But it is a short flight. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's from the runway right there. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Let's jump back into the cockpit here. Let's increase our cruising altitude to 20,000 feet. Not cruising altitude, just set 20,000 here on the MCP.
Altitude,
Yep.
20,000 feet. Set.
20,000 feet is set, and we're going to select that as well.
Speed, thrust reference.
Let's turn off our landing lights here. Put our passenger signs to automatic. And everything else can remain the way it is. We just need to mind our transition altitude at around 13,000 feet. But apart from that, we are looking good, everybody. Let's go back to some cinematic views here. That is gorgeous. Just beautiful. Look at that. Once in the air, X-Plane 12 is just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Looks so good. We're at 13,000 feet. I suspect we need to change our... Yep, there we go. Let's put our transition altitude has been reached. So let's put our barometric pressures to standard there. Looking good as we climb out. Let's increase the range. Let's increase the range on that. There we go. Now we're up and on towards 20,000 feet. We'll enjoy the scenery as we climb out to 20,000 feet. But after we reach 20,000 feet, I feel like we do need to fast forward it a little bit, don't we? So we will do that. But for now, let's continue climbing here.
Auto throttle in speed mode. 1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Alrighty, time for us to jump back into the cockpit. Okay, we've reached our cruising altitude. Our top of descent isn't too far away, but it seems like there isn't much going on in the chat, so perhaps we should fast forward, huh? Should we? Let me come in here. Have a look at our arrival. It is ILS 34 right by 1E. Okay, fine. Uh, 34 right. We don't have this. This is interesting. I have no idea what it's going to look like when we come into land here.
Course.
We need to set up some course here. 283. Do that.
Heading.
There you go.
3. Set.
Okay, looking good. Let's go ahead and fast forward so we can reach our top of descent a little quicker, and then we'll you know what, before we do fast forward, let me go get some coffee.
Sir,
Please, a cup of coffee.
I don't think I want to.
How dare you?
Please, a cup of coffee.
Maybe another time.
What the heck? The hell you mean maybe another time? I've drunk this coffee.
Listening?
Bring us some coffee, please.
By all means.
Oh, you wanted me to finish my coffee, huh? More coffee.
Yes, sir.
Bring us some coffee, please.
Will do.
Okay. That's enough coffee. It's not Tim Hortons today, it's just... Oh, I drank it anyway. It's not Tim Hortons today, it's just FlightFactor coffee, which I'm not very interested in.
We need some coffee here.
Of course.
Alrighty. Top of descent is 80 nautical miles away, and therefore I shall do fast forwarding of time. There you go. Let's do it like this, right? There we go. Two times speed. Absolutely gorgeous. Nothing can beat X-plane lighting. Good lord, it's good. Let's do that again. Look at that. Wow. We're going two into speed. Time speed, not ground speed. Gorgeous. Look at how the draw distance on X-Plane 12 is also excellent as opposed to MSFS. And look at this. The sun is the right size in X-Plane 12. It feels realistic. The sun isn't just a dot like it is in MSFS. So look at how beautiful that looks, man. We can literally see the sun setting there. That's so good. That's just too good. Look at that. Beautiful. Upper descent is still pretty far away here. We're doing so well. Look at that. Flying off into the sunset. Perfect split there between the brown and the blue, between the sky and reflection of the sunlight on the water surface right there. Just absolutely stunning. We're looking very, very good. This is exactly what we want, right? This is exactly what we want. Yeah, the sun looks better in X-Plane by far. It looks realistic, the size is right. You see, the problem in MSFS is you looking at the world through a camera. In X-Plane, it's just you looking at the world through your eyes, which is what it's supposed to be in Flight Sim. But MSFS is just you looking at the world through a camera. So that distortion and the everything is out of proportion. I don't like it. I don't like the moon and the sun. They're little dots in the sky. Rex Atmos makes it better, but nah, man. Someone needs to come up with some sort of fix for that foolish camera distortion. I don't know if you can turn that off in the menu. In MSFS 2020 you could, but that didn't make things much better. I don't think you can do that in MSFS 2024. I'm not sure. In MSFS 2024 you feel like you're in a miniature world. You don't feel like you're in the real world. Everything feels miniaturized. I don't like that. 2020 is always trying to turn the sim into a game when we push back. Yeah, MSFS is always trying to turn the whole thing into a game. Because that's where the money is, right? Flight simming is a very niche thing. I mean, not to forget, Microsoft abandoned flight simming for a reason. It's niche. It's only when they saw that X-Plane is becoming a big deal and people are actually into flight sim, a lot of flight sim games are doing well, that they decided to come out with all of that stuff. Because they also had access to that graphic. You know, that's what MSFS is all about. It's not really flight simulation, like I say all the time. It's flight simulation game. It's a flight simulation game. Exception, of course, are the custom modeled aircrafts. So there are good custom modeled aircraft which can be called flight simming, but the rest of them, I'm afraid, are not. MSN owned the sim before but let another company run it. Really? I did not know that. Okay, I think we are nearing our top of descent. We need to go in. We need to go in. I did not know that. Ooh, our top of descent is very close by. Okay, let's go down here. Go to takeoff, thrust limit, approach. Let's use flaps 30, 140, that's fine. Let's go to legs. What is our descent altitude today that we'd like to use? 3,000 feet. So we're going to set up 3,000 feet right here without pressing this by mistake, hopefully.
Heading to course.
Okay. 3,000 feet. Oh, we're going to set this to 3,000 feet so it automatically starts descending, hopefully.
0. Selected.
316 heading.
Heading 290. Selected.
Okay.
Heading
There we go.
316.
Let's see how this goes. Come back into the flight deck here for descend. Let's see how this goes. I hope we automatically begin descending at top of descent, which is what is supposed to happen. Look at that shine on the fuselage. Yeah, look at that. Look at that shimmer. Pretty cool, right? Beautiful. Alrighty, it's time for me to jump back in here. Top of descent is coming up. Let's see what it does. Let's see what the aircraft actually ends up doing. It should automatically descend. Boeing does do that, so let's find out if it does.
VNAV.
There we go. VNAV path, auto throttle idle, and we've begun our descent, ladies and gentlemen.
Auto throttle hold.
Let's go to descent checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
No, descent checklist.
Descent checklist, please.
Recall. Okay, we checked it.
Checked.
Forget the nodes. Auto brake can go to 1.
Set.
Landing data.
Landing data, VRF minimums, and all the minimums are radio 200 for today. Approach briefing, forget about it.
Approach
It's just that. Alright, great.
Altimeters.
Good. When we pass through 13,000 feet, we can once again set up our local pressure. Until that is done, landing performance. What the hell has just happened? My sim brief has decided to go berserk for a second there. Never mind. I do need to get a proper sim brief panel for X-Plane 12 if there is even one. Okay, alrighty. Great. Looking good. Let's go back to some cinematic views here as we descend. Shall we do that? Beautiful. I think we can see the land there. Yes, we can. Doha is right there. That is the airport. Yes, it is. There's the banana island right there off the coast of the airport right there. So definitely that is the banana island, and that is Doha for sure. Okay. Looking absolutely fantastic.
Auto throttle line. Auto throttle hold.
I haven't flown a night flight with the FlightFactor 777 just yet, have I? I don't think I have. Je ne don't think so pas. That, in case you didn't know, is advanced level French for beginners. Alright, we are descending through 15,000 feet, looking good. We can see some boats, or some ships rather. Yes, we can. They look good. They don't look too bad. There we are, descending. Coming down through 13,000 feet, I think it's time for us to check in on our barometric pressure there. So we need to do that, don't we? This retro livery is beautiful. It's beautiful, my goodness. I need to have a retro livery for the channel. Damn, that's good.
Auto
Ça
throttle
c'est
speed.
parfait. Alright, let's go in. Time for us to switch to the local pressure here, which is 29.79 apparently. So let me go ahead and set that. 29.79 here. We do the same with this. 29.79. Good. Altimetric pressure set. I don't know what this is for, by the way. Coming up on 10,000 feet very, very soon. Looking good. Looking stunning. Oh, there it is. There's the aéroport. Look at that. There's Doha, everybody. There is Doha. That looks great. That just looks fantastic. We're still in cinematic mode here, huh? Okay, we need to watch this arrival procedure because it's a little bit funny. One thing I don't like about the 777 displays in the FlightFactor, I think this is realistic probably, is that the track is not very visible. But you can kind of make it out, I guess. Flying on towards Eggnog. And yeah, that sounds good. Let's reduce the range on that. There we go. There's our landing for today. We did not check the ILS. Let's check out the ILS here. Nav radio. ILS is supposed to be tuned into 110.10336. That is all correct. That is all correct. There we go. All right, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. 10,000 feet coming up. Let's go ahead and turn these on. Let's turn those on. Good. Let's get our course set to 200 and... Where's the button for this one? Oh, there it is. 200 and... 207. Let's get 207 in here. 207. And then we're going to 156. Let's go to 156. We can close this up.
156. Set.
There we go. We're looking good. Let's close that up. Let's put that down to minimum there. Put that down to minimum. Actually, put that right there. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. Okay, let's put our slats down. Oh yeah, this side is blocked by this particular seat in this configuration, so we can't enjoy that view. But there is our airport, everybody, and we are looking good. Okay, let me head back into the flight deck here. I've been in cinematic mode long enough. There is our airport. And we've dipped below 10,000 feet. Let's check out a checklist.
Checklist.
Altimeter is done.
Set before landing.
Next is just landing. We don't need to worry about this yet. Okay, we're good. Everything is looking fantastic. One more cinematic view, eh? It's just so addictive. Look at that. Coming down through 8,000 feet down towards 7. Okay, lunchtime. Take care and happy weekend. See ya, Mr. Mike Coffee. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can see the lights a little better as we come into land. It's getting dusky here, isn't it? Okay, it's time for me to jump in here. It's time for me to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What has just happened? What has just happened? Overspeed? Oh, our flaps. Our slats. Our slats. Our aircraft is failing to keep that speed there. Let me bring down our speed brake. There we go. Ah, the descent rate is too tight. That's okay. That is why we're having that issue. That's okay. This is a tight arrival. What the heck? This is a very tight arrival. We're already... Good lord, we need to slow down. We need to slow down, everybody. Yeah, we're at the edge of overspeed there. We need to slow down. We don't really have a choice. 3,000. Let's continue slowing this down. Speed brakes are fully deployed at the moment. Okay, where is the airport? It's right here. Oh, there's the airport. And we're about to make that turn. To turn into it, we're trying to slow down as much as possible. everybody. This is not looking good for us. Localizer. Flaps down to 5. Trying to slow down as quickly as possible here. Radio 200 set minimum. Speed brake is still out. Oh god, okay. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Why do I always find myself in such rushed approaches and landings?
Localizer engaged.
Localizer engaged successfully. Glide slope on.
Glide slope captured.
Glide slope engaged successfully. Let's try and drop our flaps as quickly as possible. You know what? We need to slow down. So let's bring down our gear here. There we go, everybody. Bringing down gear to slow down.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. We're looking good though. There we go. Flaps down. Flaps down. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. Speed brakes. Speed brake armed. There we go. Checklist.
Landing checklist.
Just waiting for flaps. 170. What is our reference speed? It's at 140. Let's just descend straight down and select 140. There we go.
140.
Localizer glide slope mode there. Approach on this one.
Complete.
That is excellent. And 5 nautical mile on that one. Alrighty, we've got this lights on. I'm going to turn on runway turn off and taxi lights in advance there. Those are already on. Everything else is looking good. Let's put our engines here. And we should have it on continuous relight, shouldn't we? Technically under 10,000 feet you're supposed to be on continuous relight, but I'm not really worried about that anyway. Looking good. Last quick cinematic gander. There we go. Flaps fully down. Looking good. Airport in sight, runway in sight, looking good. There we are, coming into land, everybody. There we go. Looking good. Coming up on 2,500 feet, time for us to go into the cockpit and make sure we're all good to go. Which we are, but still. Alright, look at that. That is a beautiful view, isn't it? My gosh, that's beautiful. Alright, everybody. Let's jump back into the flight deck. Looking stable. Now coming into land. Waiting for that 1,500 feet, or rather 1,000 feet.
Autoland 3.
Okay, Autoland Cat 3 available. We've got rollout and flare mode available, which we're not going to use today anyway, but still, it's available. You can see a Christmas tree of lights there. Alright, coming up on 1,000 feet. Okay, my aircraft.
Approaching 34 right.
Copy that. Approaching runway 34 right.
$500. $400. $300. Approaching minimums. $200 minimums.
Proceed.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20,
Auto throttle line.
10,
All right.
Auto throttle on.
Reverse thrust engaged. Welcome to Doha, everybody. Welcome to Doha. Okay, reverse thrust off. There we go. Auto brake has been turned off. Okay, let's turn that off right there. Let's put our flight directors off. That can come off, that can come off. Okay, now before we do anything, we need to check out our landing replay quickly. So let's do that before we lose our landing replay. All right, so that's something we need to do with this aircraft. We're gonna stop ourselves up right here. Okay, right here. Let's just stop our aircraft right here. Okay, put that parking brake on and let's go ahead and take a look at that landing replay. All right, everybody, landing replay time. All right, let's play. Replay number 1. Alrighty. Off to the left of the center line. That is an issue I always have, but apart from that, that was pretty good. Let's take a look at that one more time. This time from the... Okay, we'll play it from right here. Let's check that out. Yeah, I was off to the left. I don't know why I always land off to the left, but... come on. Off to the left of the... yeah, way off to the left. That's way off to the left. I need to work on that. But anyway, not bad of a touchdown. Not bad of a touchdown. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more exciting views of that. Shall we do that, ladies and gentlemen? Right here. Right here is the exciting view in question. There we go. Should have nailed that landing. I had no reason to drift off to the left, but I always end up doing it. Beautiful approach. And I went off to the left. Not good. Not good. But yeah. Let's take a look at that a couple more times, shall we? And we'll take a look at what it looked like for the passenger as well. Alrighty, let's go take a look at it from the passenger's point of view. From right here. Right, let's check that out. Alright. Alright. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that lovely flight. Let's go ahead and pick up our flight exactly where we left off, which is right here. Let's jump back in here. And yep, let's release that parking. Okay, parking brake is released. Let's get ourselves
Auto throttle on.
flaps can go up now. Speed brake stowed completely. TCAS down here to that mode. And let's turn our lovely aircraft around here, shall we? Landing lights can come off. Runway turn off lights can come off. Strobe lights can come off. There we go. Let's turn it in. Turn on APU. There we are. Nice. Okay. Can put on some floodlights here. Because why not? We didn't take off with these lights on anyways, but now that it's dark, we need a bit of that. We'll go in and park somewhere here, so let's do that. Let's do that, everybody. Okay, our APU is running. I believe it's available. Yes, it is. It's come to life really well here. I've never done a full shutdown with this aircraft, so I'm going to do that today. But yeah, welcome to Doha, everybody. I hope you guys had fun on that flight. Let's go ahead and shut down our lovely flight here. But first, let's go ahead and park somewhere here. One of these big gates will do, right? You know what? We'll park right here. We'll park right there. All right, everybody. I think we need a little bit of a boost in frame rate. So I'm going to turn on lossless scaling here. Go. We're using it. Okay. Let's come in and park right here. And we need to shut down our aircraft for today. Yes, we do. Right? Hello there, Angela. Once again, welcome to the stream. Hello there. Okay, let's turn this way. Let's turn this way. Ooh, our frame rates are really struggling here, huh? At least in certain views they are, but that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna come in here. And we're going to pump the brakes on that. There we go. That's good enough for us here today. Let's get inside. Let's put on our parking brake there. We've got APU running, so we don't need the engines. Yeah, our frame rates are struggling here. I don't know what happened, but we have a sudden tanking of frame rates there. Check that out. Yeah. The frame rates have just tanked. It's okay though. Let's attach, let's go to ground handling. I want the jetway today, so I'm just going to attach it. So let's attach the jetway here. Let's come down here. Let's go up here. Let's turn off these things right here. We can bring that to off. We can turn beacon lights off, taxi lights off, passenger signs off. We can turn these off right here. We can turn these off right here. Off, off, off. Off on this as well. We can turn these two off here. We can turn these off right here as well. We can also turn our anti-ice to off. Excellent. Oh, we need to set our ADA-RU off, which it is actually. Great. Let's come down here to our ground crew and establish contact. Hello there, Thyra. Hello. Is there a glitch where it's replaying stuff from... No, it's not. Live stream is done. We are winding up right now. Yeah, we're winding up right now, but the shutdown process is quite long though. So yeah, end call there. We've got ground crew for us here today. Let's go to airplane. Let's go to loading service. Let's unload each of them.
We are ready for the passengers to...
Well, today we won't follow the extremely long method of unloading. We'll just try it out of here, right? Let's do it here.
Please unload the catering from the plane. We are ready for the luggage to be unloaded.
Yes.
Okay, let's wait for all of these things to arrive here today. Looking good. I don't know why our frame rates have suddenly tanked, but they have. Look at that, our frame rates have suddenly just extreme tanking right here. I don't know what has just happened, but I've even got lossless scaling running and it's not doing anything. It's not even making a difference. If anything, let me try and scale it on. That's without lossless scaling. There's not even a difference between lossless and... Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, everything is opening up. Cabin crew, ground crew is all around our aircrafts right here. Yeah, this is still happening though. Yeah, we're still waiting for this stuff to happen. Okay. Let's go up here. We need our ground power, don't we? So let's go to ground services. We need GPU 1.
We are in need of some equipment.
No problem. Which one?
Primary ground power.
Yes, sir.
We need GPU 2.
We are in need of some equipment.
Make your choice.
Secondary ground power.
Roger.
We need chocks.
Ground. We need some equipment connected.
Make your choice.
Shocks.
Okay.
Let's also ask for air conditioning.
We require some equipment.
Which one?
Left air conditioning.
Sure.
We require some equipment.
Which one?
Right ground AC unit.
On it, sir.
Okay, let's go up here. Turn off our packs and all of this stuff. We don't need it anymore. There we go. We're waiting for ground power unit available. Okay, we can turn that on. Still waiting for secondary ground power. Yeah, GPU 2 is still on the way. Okay, once we turn off our APU, we can call it. Oh, there we go. Now we can shut down our APU completely. Press that off. And there you go. All right. There you go. Okay, we have pretty much returned to a stage where our ground power is connected. We're being deloaded and everything else is looking just fine. Alrighty. I hope you guys enjoyed that live stream right there. It was a fun one today, flying the 777-300ER from Abu Dhabi into Doha. I don't know what's happening with the frame rates, but that doesn't matter for now. We've managed to make that flight in successfully. The landing was off to the left and I need to work on that, but yes, that was pretty fun, wasn't it? Alrighty. Okay, now that all being said, I have a Patreon active now. Please go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff for the channel. Help me out, keep me motivated to keep going with this whole shebang here. But yeah, I have also released in 2 hours exactly, there should be a video releasing. That will be the tutorial for this very same aircraft, the 777-300ER-V2 by FlightFactor in Explain 12. So that tutorial to help you get started up with it is going to be releasing in exactly 2 hours, and that's going to be done. Alrighty, so in our next live stream, we're going to jump back into MSFS, continue our look into Sim Update 5. Unfortunately, yeah, there is something wrong here with my performance. I'm not going to bother with that right now. As I was saying, we're going to jump back into MSFS and yeah, unfortunately ATR 42 and 72 getting updated in native 2024 hasn't yet happened. I think it's scheduled for the 5th. I'm not sure if it's scheduled for the 5th, but I was going to do that today, but when I checked, they haven't yet been upgraded to the native edition. We're still using the compatibility from 2020 to use that in 2024. As soon as they're updated, I'm going to jump in and take a look at that aircraft for sure. In either case, we're jumping into MSFS next and checking out Sim Update 5 in more detail. All right, thank you everybody who tuned into the live stream today. Angela, Tyra, Mike, Coffee, Anas, as usual, EM, thank you very much. And I believe, well, I can't read that, it's too tiny, but thank you very much for tuning in. EM, and who else tuned in? Mike Smith as well. Thank you very much, all of you, for tuning in. Much appreciated. As usual, I shall catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have a good day. See ya. Bye-bye.